What if I told you that one of the biggest health mistakes people over 50 are making right now is avoiding eggs? For decades, millions of adults were told the same thing. Eggs are dangerous. Egg yolks clog arteries. After 50, avoid cholesterol at all costs. But today, modern science tells a very different story. And what researchers are now discovering about eating just one egg every morning after 50 is shocking even many doctors. Because inside that small egg yolk is a nutrient your brain desperately needs. Compounds that help protect your eyesight, protein that fights age-related muscle loss, and nutrients that may actually support heart health when eaten the right way. Meanwhile, the foods many people replaced eggs with, sugary cereal, toast, juice, breakfast bars, quietly became some of the worst foods for aging bodies. The egg was never the real problem. The real problem was the modern breakfast surrounding it. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what happens inside your body. Brain, eyes, muscles, metabolism, and heart when you eat one egg every single morning after 50. Stay with me. Hi, I'm Dr. Richard Vance. For years, I've studied how nutrition affects the human body at the cellular level, especially in adults over 50. And I can honestly tell you, few foods in modern nutrition have been misunderstood more than eggs. Every week I speak with people who completely stopped eating them, not because their body reacted badly, but because outdated advice scared them decades ago. And sadly, many people never heard the updated science. Today, that changes. Because in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what one egg every morning does inside the aging body, what it does to your memory, your vision, your muscles, your energy levels, and even your cardiovascular system. And some of what you're about to hear may completely change how you look at breakfast forever. Before we continue, take one quick second and check if you're subscribed. Most people watching these videos think they already are, but many aren't. Subscribing is completely free, and it helps this channel continue bringing science-based health information to people who truly need it. Now let's begin. Let's start with your brain. After 50, many people begin noticing subtle changes, forgetting names, losing focus, walking into a room and forgetting why they went there. Most people think this is just normal aging, but biologically, something deeper is happening. Your brain depends on a chemical messenger called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine helps brain cells communicate with each other. It plays a major role in memory, focus, learning, and mental clarity. And here's the critical detail most people never hear. Your body cannot produce enough acetylcholine without a nutrient called choline. Choline is the raw material your brain uses to create that communication signal. The problem is, after age 50, your ability to naturally produce choline declines, meaning your brain becomes increasingly dependent on dietary sources. And one of the richest natural sources of choline on Earth is egg yolk. Just one large egg contains roughly 147 milligrams of choline. Researchers have linked higher choline intake with better cognitive performance and lower risk of memory decline later in life. But what makes eggs especially powerful is the form the choline comes in. Inside egg yolk, choline is attached to fat-based compounds that help it cross into the brain more efficiently, meaning the choline from eggs may actually be utilized better than many supplements. So when you eat an egg in the morning, you're not just eating breakfast, you are supplying your brain with raw material for communication, memory, and focus. And after 50, that matters more than ever. Now let's talk about your eyes, because another thing that changes with age is vision. Most people don't think about protecting their eyesight until they begin struggling to read, drive at night, or recognize details clearly. But deep inside your eyes, a tiny structure called the macula. The macula handles your sharp central vision, reading, recognizing faces, watching television, driving safely. Over time, oxidative stress damages this tissue, and after age 60, one of the leading causes of vision loss is age-related macular degeneration. But egg yolks contain two powerful antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds actually concentrate inside the retina, where they help protect the eye from oxidative damage and blue light exposure. Think of them like internal sunglasses for your most delicate visual tissue. Research shows that people who regularly consume lutein and zeaxanthin often maintain healthier macular tissue as they age. And surprisingly, eggs may be one of the best ways to absorb these nutrients. Why? Because egg yolk naturally contains fat, and fat dramatically improves the absorption of lutein and zeaxanthin, meaning your body may absorb these nutrients from eggs better than from many vegetables alone. So one egg every morning isn't just supporting your brain, it's helping defend the tissue that allows you to see. Now here's the part almost nobody talks about. After 50, your body slowly begins losing muscle mass every single year. This process is called sarcopenia, and it accelerates with age. Weak legs, reduced balance, difficulty getting out of chairs, loss of strength. These are not just signs of aging. They are often signs of progressive muscle loss. And muscle is far more important than most people realize. Muscle helps regulate blood sugar, supports metabolism, protects joints, maintains balance, and reduces the risk of dangerous falls. One of the most important nutrients for preserving muscle after 50 is high-quality protein rich in leucine. Leucine acts like a trigger that tells aging muscle tissue to repair and rebuild itself. And eggs contain one of the most bioavailable protein profiles in nature. The protein in eggs is considered complete, meaning it contains all essential amino acids your body needs. Just 2 eggs in the morning can help stimulate muscle protein synthesis, especially when combined with walking or resistance exercise. And this becomes incredibly important after 60, because maintaining muscle is directly connected to maintaining independence. The stronger your muscles stay, the stronger your future stays. Now let's address the question everyone asks: what about cholesterol? For years, eggs were blamed for heart disease, but modern research paints a much more complicated picture. Your body actually produces most of its cholesterol internally, primarily through the liver. And in many people, when dietary cholesterol increases slightly, the body compensates by producing less. Large studies over the past decade have found that moderate egg consumption does not significantly increase cardiovascular risk for most healthy adults. But there's an important nuance. The real danger often comes from combining eggs with highly processed carbohydrates and sugar. Because chronic inflammation and high insulin levels are major drivers of arterial damage. In other words, eggs with vegetables and healthy fats create a very different metabolic response than eggs with sugary cereal, pancakes, juice, and white bread. The metabolic environment matters. For many adults over 50, 1 egg alongside fiber-rich vegetables and healthy fats can actually fit beautifully into a heart-supportive diet. The egg itself is usually not the enemy. The processed modern breakfast often is. Now let me show you how to maximize the benefits. Step 1. Choose higher quality eggs. Pasture-raised eggs generally contain higher levels of omega-3 fats,
vitamin D, and antioxidants.
Quality matters. Step 2. Cook them gently. Soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled eggs help preserve more nutrients. Extremely high heat can damage delicate compounds inside the yolk. Step 3. Pair them correctly. Eggs work best with foods like avocado, spinach, kale, olive oil, and fiber-rich vegetables. These combinations improve nutrient absorption and support blood sugar stability. Step 4. Avoid pairing eggs with sugar-heavy breakfasts. This is where many people unknowingly create metabolic damage. Eggs with vegetables? Excellent. Eggs with sugary cereal, juice, and white bread every morning? Completely different outcome. Now, to be medically responsible, there are a few exceptions. If you have familial hypercholesterolemia, a genetic cholesterol disorder, you should discuss egg intake with your physician. If you have advanced kidney disease, protein intake may need monitoring. And if your doctor has placed you on a specific medical nutrition plan, always follow individualized medical advice first. But for most adults over 50, current evidence suggests that moderate egg consumption can absolutely be part of a healthy aging diet. So let me leave you with this. For years, people feared eggs while processed breakfast foods quietly damaged metabolic health. But science continues revealing something fascinating. One simple egg contains nutrients that directly support the aging brain, eyes, muscles, and metabolism. Choline for memory, lutein and zeaxanthin for vision, complete protein for muscle preservation, and a nutrient profile that works with the body, not against it. But remember, the egg is only powerful when used correctly. Choose quality eggs, cook them gently, pair them with real foods, and avoid surrounding them with processed sugar and refined carbohydrates. Because healthy aging isn't built from one miracle food. It's built from daily habits that quietly protect the body year after year. And in the next video, I'm going to show you the one common breakfast ingredient many adults over 50 add to eggs every morning that may quietly cancel out many of these benefits. It's not bacon, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. If you learned something valuable today, share this video with someone over 50 who still fears eggs because of outdated advice. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. I'm Dr. Richard Vance. Your body responds to what you feed it every single day. Choose wisely. And I'll see you in the next video.